So we thought we'd try something a bit different for this episode. We've actually just beelined up to Castleton farm up in Aberdeenshire to really just see where this year's raspberries and blueberries have come from. Always been really impressed with their quality and consistency, but excited to actually meet the two brains behind the operation, Ross and Anna, and really go into some little varieties, where their fruit sort of comes from, why it tastes so bloody good. Let's get into it.
So it's my husband's family farm. So they moved here in 1992 and inherited a small acreage of strawberries. And then in the year 2000, they invested in the first polytunnels. So that really revolutionised growing soft fruit in the northeast of Scotland, because it kind of took out the risk of the weather element. So since then, we've added on all the different types of berries, and yeah, it's grown arms and legs.
This is the main site here at Castleton, so we've got a lot of our production here. In the forefront here, there's a lot of blueberries, and then the background, a lot of our cherry production, and then the heated production is all around where the biomass there at the main site. We've got a very unique climate here in the northeast of Scotland, so it's very temperate. We don't get extreme temperature, don't get extreme high temperature or extreme low temperature. So that, coupled with a long day length in the summer, means we're producing more sugars. So the fruit takes longer to ripen, got more time to produce the sugars, and that great sunlight and day length that we've got in the summer months produces that really sweet flavour.
So Anna, we're right in the thick of it. Thanks so much for having us up. Is this where our Cranachan all comes from?
Yep, this is the raspberries, yep. You can see them growing here.
And varieties as well? Is this... Did we work with Maravilla this year? Because they were next level, definitely.
Yeah,
a lot
Maravilla,
more
yeah. So this summer, the weather we had this year has just been perfect for growing the sweetest berries.
And is that bright sun? Do you want hot?
No, you don't want it hot, but our more temperate climate and the cooler evenings help the fruit to ripen slowly, and so there's more time for them to develop the sugars which give it. That's what the Scottish soft fruit's famous for, the sweetness. As far as we're aware, we are the most northerly commercial blueberry growers in the world.
Well, from what I know, blueberries are a bit of a pain in the arse to work with, are they?
Well, it was a bit of an experiment growing them here in the northeast of Scotland with different varieties and just trialling different things. We've managed to make it work.
What about sort of ethos about everything that you do on site as well? Like, what's important to you? Because you've obviously cracked flavour, you've cracked the security supply.
Yeah.
What's really important to you guys as well? Because I mean, let's be honest, there's been a lot of challenges over the last little while.
There sure has. Our ethos here is to farm as sustainably as we can, incorporating innovation wherever possible, and just keep moving forward, seeing what's next and making sure that what we're putting out is the best quality we can. So we burn wood chip, and then there's some magic happens that then creates heat and power. So we create our own electricity. We're fully self-sufficient in electricity between what we create with the CHP units and solar.
Cool.
And we create enough hot water that we heat these tunnels that we're talking about, and we also, all the caravans that the workers stay in, they're all fully plumbed in and central heating provided from the heat created by the biomass.
That's really smart. Right, so we're obviously like slap bang in the middle of a field, but do you mind, I don't want to impose, I know it's a Friday, but any chance we could see how we go, literally from like raw produce all the way up the chain?
Yeah, sure.
Nice. Okay, let's do it. I didn't realise how bloody big you guys were.
Yeah.
Like a significant investment, huge amount, and again, quality above everything. Can you walk us through a little bit about what actually happens behind us?
So this is the packing plant where we pack all our products. So everything that leaves here goes straight to the customers, ready to go onto the shelf, so to speak. Fruit comes in, blast chill it, and to take the field temperature out. That really helps with the shelf life. And then when we're packing orders, the fruit comes down, gets weighed, gets quality checked, gets heat sealed, labelled, and then ready to be dispatched to the final customer. So everything is picked in bulk, so the pickers aren't having to grade by eye. So the machine is an optical sorter, so there's cameras in that box that takes about 20 pictures of every blueberry, and they'll grade it to size, to colour, firmness, all the different parameters, and the grader will make that decision and put the fruit to whichever customer we think suitable. So we use heated production to extend our season. So if we didn't heat, our season would be probably about 5 months, but with heating on both the spring and the autumn, we can extend that to 8.5 to 9 months. The fresh fruit will all go straight to the retailers. It's got a short shelf life, obviously being fresh. And then anything else that's been frozen, and that obviously extends the shelf life, preserves the fruit, locks in that flavour for when it's needed.
The three aspects of the business.
Yep.
So there's the fruit, the farm shop, and then the crop.
Arable crops, yep.
Ah, right, okay,
Yeah.
arable crops.
Yeah.
Walk me through that as well. What got you into fruit, and why have you kept both?
But I suppose, the arable crops is part of the rotation, so we're basically looking after the soil for in between the fruit crops, because the fruit crops will rotate around the farm, and then we want to go into clean virgin sites and that haven't grown fruit before. So the arable crops are part of that rotation.
And that's the same for everything that you produce, because
Yeah.
we flirted a bit with your straws this year, but I was a bit
Yeah.
too late. And then, but yeah, I can't speak more highly of your raspberries. That Maravilla this
Yeah.
year was like, well, you made my job really easy actually.
Good.
We didn't really need to do
Could
much.
do anything to it. The flavour's all there.
Totally. It's
No
really
problem.
nice actually getting out of the warehouse and
Yeah.
getting some,
Seeing where it all starts.
getting some proper fresh air in the nostrils.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Good, no problem.
Appreciate it. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We thought we'd just try something a little bit different. For us, it's really important to just see where our fruit comes from. What are they growing? Are they deploying any fancy techniques? But ultimately, why does that make an incredible tasting berry? But last little stop on the tour is actually just checking out their farm shop. So if you're in around the sort of lower Aberdeenshire area, make sure and check it out. Maybe treat myself to a wee scone or something.